The purpose of a walker is to take weight off an injured or painful leg. And we take either all of the weight off by lifting the leg up all the way or putting it down in various ways. Toe touch with the front of the foot down but the heel up a little bit, or with the foot all the way down but still using the walker. So let's talk about using the walker non-weight bearing. Now, before a therapist or a nurse or anybody attempts to get a patient up, they have to know the weight-bearing order, which is issued by the doctor. You're not allowed to put any more weight on the leg than is specified in the weight-bearing order. For some types of surgery or orthopedic conditions, it's non-weight bearing. For others, it's other things. So here's how you would use a walker in a non-weight bearing gait. First of all, you do not put the walker out with the legs in the air. You place it down, all four legs are flat. You do not put the leg all the way up in the front or even this far. You want to be back at least 5 or 6 inches from the front of the walker for good balance. Never say to the patient, hop, because they will then hop up in the air. You don't want a hopping, you want a little bit of a swing where the foot just barely leaves the ground. Place the walker ahead, all 4 feet flat, not too far, not too close, and you move that way. You will often see this where the patient is walking properly with the walker, but when it comes time to make a turn, they'll go like this. That's not safe. So the correct technique for turning is to turn the walker, turn the foot. Turn the walker, turn the foot, turn the walker, turn the foot. It's also important to have the walker adjusted properly for height, and that applies to the cane and to crutches. You have to have it so that the elbow is bent about that much, not this much and not all the way down. In order to get that adjustment properly, you have the patient stand straight and you find that knobby bone on the outside of the wrist on the pinky side and have it equal in height to the handle equal in height to that bone on the wrist. And then when you put your hand there, you see that it's the proper angle in the elbow. You can adjust the walker by pushing the button in and sliding the legs up and down until the button clicks in. And the cane is the same way and the crutches are the same way. So now let's take a look at one other thing, and that is how you walk toward the bed and then sit down safely. Now I'm going to do that, and I'd like you to take a look at what I'm doing and see if you can find a way to make it safer. Don't just look at the technique that I'm using for the walking, but how the whole thing can be made safer. Here we go. Does anyone see how I could do that more safely? Well, didn't I turn around kind of far from the bed? I had to walk backwards, right? You don't want to be walking backwards. You want to do that turn so by the time I have completed the turn, I'm right at the bed. Walking backwards is dangerous. Now let's look at how you get up from the bed using the walker. Suppose I have a weakness on my right side. I slide out to the edge, and I'm not going to put my hand here because that makes it tilt this way or that way. I have to put my hand in the middle, but I don't want it to go this way. So I will put the elbow up. So I push straight down. Put this hand behind me. I've slid out, so I'm going to rock forward, push straight down, come up like this. Going down is the same thing. The hand in the middle. Now notice the hand that I put behind me is the hand that's on the weak side. Right leg weakness, right arm support from behind. If you're getting up from a chair or a couch and it's low, the technique for getting up is basically the same. You have the patient slide out to the edge, and in this case the patient may be using a cane or nothing. But they slide out to the edge, bring the feet in underneath, spaced apart, as far underneath as possible without raising the heel. The hands go on the mattress, rocking forward and pushing up like that. The key points to remember about walkers are: 1. All 4 legs should be placed flat on the floor. 2. Feet should be kept back from the front of the walker at least 6 inches. 3. Don't carry the walker. 4. When turning, turn the walker part way, then step. 5. When sitting, turn the walker around when close to the bed or chair. 6. Make sure the patient follows the weight-bearing order.